Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Geno now to throw. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now Smith going to change the play. Throwing now is Gino. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Smith. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try the right side with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing is Hurts. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Eckler again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in there.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Moore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Smith. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On second down, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second down, here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw here. This is swung out to Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A good pickup there of 22. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Off of play action, here's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things?
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hurts throw here into the hands of Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Hurts going to move him around. They go play action here on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now Gino on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now Gino. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Gino down to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable here for Davis. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pressure comes and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Here's Dorsett.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think, yeah. something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On first down, Hurts. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Now Hurts changing up the play. And now they'll shift things around. They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Smith.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good for a loss.
On first and 10, Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. How about this? And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out. Because
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Donald Parham,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, a give to Gibbs.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Smith. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by York is up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was